Oh, it's been such a long time because I lost my camera and I'm now vlogging on my phone. To be honest, I didn't even realise it was a possibility until I realised that our phones have really good cameras. So I'm not quite sure where the camera went. It was in my loft room and then it wasn't. So I don't have a clue where it's gone. Yeah, I just started a coaching plan 2 weeks ago and I'm 3 kg down, which is really good. I'm really enjoying it. So I'm just joining you from the end of a workout. I've not turned my running machine off yet. I don't know why. I can't find the remote actually, so it's on my phone. Really loving it. Like, our food plan is done for us. There's no calorie guessing, which takes out all the guesswork, and for a brain like me, I kind of need that. So I've been meal prepping, which is so much easier, and I just feel like I'm constantly doing something all the time now. That's finished. I'm so warm. It's getting warmer and warmer every day, but then I feel like when I want to actually go out and do something, like I'd love to sit on the park reading a book right now. It's just not the right weather. Anyway, I have book mail. I swore getting a Kindle was going to stop me from going into Waterstones and doing this, but it hasn't. Nonetheless, I just thought we'd go through what I've read recently, some recommendations, and what I've got next to read. Here she is in all her glory. So I'm currently reading, and by currently reading I mean I literally started this last night and I'm on page 31. Funny story by Emily Henry. I read Beach Read by her and I absolutely loved it. It was one of those feel-good books that you can't wait to open. It felt like I was watching a chick flick. It was so fun to read. I loved it. It was so nicely written and I loved the main character, and it was so nice. It was like one of those comfort reads you get in bed at the end of the night, you read it and you just feel real warm and good. So I am overwhelmed with book choices at the moment, and if it's the slightest bit like when I read the blurb I'm like, I'm not going to read it. So I forced myself before my Kindle Unlimited free trial runs out to download loads. I ended up buying this one anyway. I don't know why. So it's about a girl who's getting married to the love of her life, and then he comes home, and this is the beginning of the book, so I'm not ruining it for you. He comes home and he's miraculously decided that he loves his best friend, who's been his best friend his entire life. So they run off together and she's stuck living with the new girlfriend's ex, and they're both kind of going through this heartbreak. And I imagine it's going to go into like a love trope or something. But yeah, it's fun and it's cute, I guess. I'm actually already at my goal for this year. I set myself 15 books to read and I hit 15 yesterday or the day before that, I think. So I've set myself another 15. This isn't like normal for me. I usually take forever to get through them, but because I was like super pregnant at the beginning of this year, I literally just read I was completely an insomniac, so I just read all night until like 5 in the morning. I actually did that and then my waters broke one of the nights. So to avoid going through all 15 books that I've read this year already, I'll just go through a few of my favourite ones. One of my favourite authors is Dawn O. Porter. I love her books so much. Honestly, if you're a woman, you will love her books. Her characters are so well written. They're so funny. They're so relatable. Like, I've never been one where I'm like giggling at a book, but her books, I'm always giggling. So I just recently read Cat Lady by Dawn O. Porter, and it was so funny. So this one, the blurb for this is: what if the life you're living isn't the one you want? Mia's made all the right choices. She's married, she has the nice house, the good career, but life isn't about fitting into a box, and there's another woman inside her who's just clawing to get out. This was hilarious. Even as like a dog woman, this was bloody brilliant. I loved it. It's just about this woman who's got a cat and she's got like the best job ever and she's got a husband, but then it all falls apart and she's just ends up like this hilarious wreck, but it's also like not so hilarious in parts, but it's really bloody relatable. And I just love how like she just didn't give a fuck, but not in like a horrible rude way. It was just she was just so funny. Like, her interactions were so funny even through the worst part of her life, and I found that hilarious and I really loved it. And when that finished, I was really sad. My mum also read that as well and she really liked it. So another recent one I read was Anxious People by Frederick Backman, and this took me a good few chapters to get into, but in the end ended up really loving it. It's about a bank heist that goes wrong, and you don't know who the robber is. You think you do. The way he writes it is like you think you know who it is, and then through all the life lessons you meet all the hostages. It turns out not to be him, and I don't know how to explain it without ruining it. I'll just read the blurb for you. It's New Year's Eve and House Tricks estate agents are hosting an open viewing in an upmarket apartment when an incompetent bank robber rushes in and politely takes everyone hostage, politely being the key word. For Anna, Lena and Roger, busy buying up apartments to fill the hole in their marriage, it's something else to talk about. For Julia and Ro, panicky parents-to-be, it's yet another worry. Lonely bank manager Zara only came here for the view, while 87-year-old grandmother Estelle seems rather pleased by the company. As the police gather outside, the anxious strangers huddled within try to make the best of a very sticky situation. But could it be that they have a whole lot more in common than meets the eye? And even the police are like involved in the story. Like the police are father and son, which you learn in like the first chapter, and they have like loads of stuff going on as well. And it's just a really funny but interesting story about life and morals, and like a lot of morality and how you might deem something immoral, they might not, and it's like quite introspective but also really funny as well. So I really enjoyed that. Last, I've given you two quite emotional like literary fiction, so I'll give you a bit of a trashy entertaining one. So this one was quite entertaining. I read this in about 2 hours, and it's Ward D by Frida McFadden, and Frida McFadden books are so controversial, I would say, because some people claim she writes with AI, some people just think it's because I don't know, because before AI you get a good or a bad writer, don't you? It's subjective, but people think it's very like childish, which I don't think means it's written by AI. She just might have more of a like straightforward writing style. It's just trashy and like addicting to read because it's like a psych ward as well. I found it quite interesting. Medical student Amy Brenner is spending the night on a locked psychiatric ward. Amy has been dreading her evening working on Ward D, the hospital's inpatient mental health unit. There were very specific reasons why she never wanted to do this required overnight rotation, reasons nobody can ever find out. And as the hours tick by, Amy grows increasingly convinced something terrible is happening within these tightly secured walls. When patients and staff start to vanish without a trace, it becomes clear that everyone on the unit is in grave danger. Amy's worst nightmare was spending the night on Ward D, and now she might never escape. Yeah, I mean, there was a twist at the end that I didn't expect it. I knew there would be a twist, like most Frida McFadden books, but I didn't really expect that exact twist. So yeah, that was entertaining, and you just wanted to keep reading because you just do. I always promise myself I'm going to stop reading Frida McFadden books, and I always do it when I just need some like a quick pick-me-up. 3 good recommendations that I've read this year, and I'll just show you what I got from Waterstones. I just thought I'd pop you round to the kitchen because the lighting's starting to go a bit odd in there. Literally the whole point of me getting a Kindle was to stop spending so much money on books, but I'm a sucker for going for a coffee and a look around a bookshop and romanticising my life and getting a few books, so I went anyway. I literally got 2 the other day and another 2 last week, so I'll have to show you the other 2 at some point soon. Usually I will just look at like the new releases and stuff, but I actually went for a search around and saw what was on the shelves, which was fun. So I just picked what I thought was interesting, and I looked in the thriller aisle as well. Got this really cute bookmark, adorable. These are the books that I got. So I got Paula Hawkins' The Girl on the Train and Pity Party by Daisy Buchanan. Pity Party is Catherine lives by the rules, ticks all the boxes and prepares for the worst even while she hopes for the best. Then the worst actually happens, and as she tries to navigate life as a young widow, it turns out she was not prepared at all. Nothing scares Catherine more than stopping, but everyone insists she needs to take some time for herself, head to a wellness retreat, they said. Enjoy some me time, they said. Except this retreat isn't the pity party she was hoping for. Instead of massages, she has erotic meditation, and instead of spa treatments, she has scream therapy. Catherine has never lost control in her life. In fact, she's fairly certain that if she starts screaming, she might never stop. The blurb made me laugh, so I was like, I'm going to pick that up. And then this one, The Girl on the Train. I'm pretty sure this is quite a well-known one. But this one says, Rachel catches the same commuter train every morning, she knows it. Will wait at the same signal each time, overlooking a row of back gardens. She even started to feel like she knows the people who live on one of the houses. Their life as she sees it is perfect. If only Rachel could be that happy. And then she sees something shocking, and in one moment everything changes. Now Rachel has a chance to become a part of the life she's only watched from afar. Now they'll see she's much more than just the girl on the train. So yeah, I thought that was really interesting as well. Also, it's one of those like floppy books that you can bend, and just love the smell. Weird, but I love it. I'll probably have an updated list for you at some point in the next few weeks, because I've been going through them like that recently. But now that we've got a baby and everything else is just going on, that's my calm time to get in bed, have fresh sheets on and read, and I love it. So this is our food plan at the moment, and I've also got my silly little workouts. Love it. This is by Lucy Mountain. I followed her for bloody years, and she's got like a silly little star chart business, and I've been waiting to use this for ages. I've not even filled it in. I was that excited to put it on my fridge, but it's been sat there for when I wasn't pregnant and ready to get back on the horse. So yeah, it's been really nice and motivating to like fill that in every day. But there's Michael's plan. We are with Joe Wilson, who has been amazing so far. I'm already 3 kg down. I was on a deficit prior to, like a week prior, and the weight just falls off for me. So when I actually start dieting and stuff, well, not dieting, that's a bad word. When I start eating properly, it just does fall off for me and start moving. So, but I think most of it was this week when I started with him. Like, the accountability is so good. But I just wanted to show you our fridge, because I don't think our fridge has ever been so like, there's food in it that I'm actually eating and not wasting. So yeah, we've been meal prepping. I think Michael's eating my wrap, but that's fine. Oh, it's an absolute nightmare, I swear to God. So yeah, we've got all of our meals are accounted for. So we've got Greek yogurt for our snacks, some protein puddings, some chicken. Turkey bacon is such a good alternative for normal bacon. It's like 21 calories a rasher, bloody brilliant. Pineapple. I've been doing all of our salad and stuff in like prior, so that I don't have to chop it up, because I feel like cooking becomes more daunting when you have to prep everything and cook in one go, and that just wasn't realistic for us. So yeah, and then we've got our meat, some cheese, some low fat cheese and all of that jazz. It's been really good so far. 3 kilos down, and I'm really happy, and I'm really excited to see how much more I can lose. I'm at that point now where I am not loving looking at my pictures, because obviously you can't see a big difference at the moment, and I just can't believe my body looks like that. I just feel so detached, because during my pregnancy I felt so detached, and even now I look back and I think, I can't believe I was pregnant. Like, I am really detached from that version of myself, and I've just started House of Light therapy to go kind of through the trauma, because she said, you probably have a lot of PTSD. She said I scored like over 50% on the PTSD test, so she was like, you probably do have some things going on, that's why you're a bit like all over the place. I was like, that makes sense. I still don't even recognise that I was pregnant and stuff. Like, I don't process it. So yeah, but if you are going through something like that, definitely invest in like a talking therapy, because I feel like it helps. And yeah, I'm gonna eat my wrap, and we have a cheat day tonight, like I said, so we're gonna get a takeaway, but it's gonna be every 2 weeks, and I'm gonna make better choices. I'm gonna get like a small pizza or a small chips, and just eat normally throughout the day, because I feel like when you don't eat normally, you crave junk a bit more. Yeah, Michael's just come home, so I'm gonna go answer the door. I thought that was Michael at the door. It wasn't. It was a little brand package from a new company called Bink Coffee. Also, I just like picked up my wrap, and it's been put in a container with a banana, and now my wrap tastes like banana. I'm not loving that. Ugh. The dog knows I'm eating chicken, look. So the owner of this business contacted me a few weeks ago. They said, can we send you a new coffee roast? And they asked like what type of coffee we're into, etc, etc. So really excited to try this out. And when I say I'm really excited to try this out, I actually am, because we're a big coffee family and these are the kind of notes that we actually love. So this is a Brazilian Carmelo, and the tasting notes are chocolate, hazelnut and raisin. We get our coffee from the blending room in Hull, and that's the only place we get our coffee from. My dad won't have it from anywhere else, and those notes I'm pretty sure are hazelnut and chocolate as well. So I'm really excited to try this. It's by Bink Coffee. So it smells gorgeous. Sweaty, say I'm so handsome. What do you want? What do you want? Come here then. What do you want? Hmm? Oh my god. Should we go for go? Shall we go? Let's go for a walk then. Pardon? Yeah.
Hold on.
Let's go for a walk. Oh. Look at all the kids chasing the ice. What? Oh my god. Yeah. Go put your shoes on. Do you know the amount of times I've done that, Michael, is unbelievable.
You'll be framed.
You've been what? I want to be where?
With the dog.
Why?
Fucking does amazing.
Let's get some drinks for later. We'll get a 0-calorie Sprite ×2. Oh. And then what will my dad want? We'll get him a Rio. Sorted. Hello, Spotty. Hello. You know, I was just thinking I've probably chosen one of the worst days to go back to vlogging, because we've had nothing to do all day. Like, today's literally been a cheat day and a relaxed day. Like, I've still been getting my steps in, but yeah. So I am gonna get a shower. I ordered a takeaway over an hour ago, it's still not here. I'm gonna get a shower whilst I can. My dad and Michael are just downstairs. We did pop to the shop to get like a cheeky little sugar-free Sprite, I think it was. Wow, look how gorgeous the sun is. The takeaway still isn't here. This is like making me really sad. Just doing my skincare and my skin is just not cooperating at the moment. It looks like it is, but it's not. I've been using Korean skincare, and I'm using a newer 70 plus ceramide rice glow milky toner. This is what it looks like. It's not got a smell to it, which I like, because I'm a bit skeptical of skincare with perfumey smells. I think surely that's not good to be putting on your face. But yeah, this just gets all the dirt off. I don't know if you can see that, but it's just foul. Like, you think you've got everything off your face and you haven't. Was using the Medicube pore patches and I haven't got any more. I need to go to Boots. People get them off TikTok Shop, but I disabled TikTok Shop on my phone because it was actually frying my brain. I sound like a proper little hippie right now. By the way, I'm using Kiehl's Ultra Facial Cream, which is also unscented, but it's great. This is like really nice for my skin. Gifted me this, but I do use it and I really like it. It's more like a formulated cream instead of like, more like you'd get it from the doctor, do you know what I mean? day now. I've just made some breakfast and the sun is out and it's making me feel so positive and happy. But yeah, I've just had like a mad few days. I just think there's always something for me to do at the moment, which isn't good for my ADHD brain. I get really overwhelmed. But we're gonna go out now, have a mooch around George, and I'm gonna try not to buy anything, but they have really nice clothes, baby clothes in there as well. And then go Morrison's, M&S, and then come home. So yeah, I'm gonna end it here and then I'll start a new one probably next week or this week, we'll see. I've just got a new camera, so I'm really happy about that. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this random, very boring vlog. But the thing is, I enjoy watching people's boring vlogs because I'm like, it makes me feel like we're on FaceTime together. So yeah, see you next time.